Yeah, I really need to do something about this. I need to make a nice space there and a nice space there, so that I have a background for when I want to video myself. Because the plans for the other room have ceased to exist right now, and I need to get me something nice for you all to look at. So I don't know. I know it's a mess right now, but yeah, we're gonna do something there. We're gonna do something here. Well, anyway. Lunchtime. Just toast with some sauté mince and onion, and then a curry stir fry veggie on top. Num num. It's a start anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to, fill the space, because this is where I'm currently working, so yeah. Anyway, welcome to the 18th of August. It's a Friday, it's mid-afternoon. Well, it's not mid-afternoon, it's early afternoon. It's just about 1 p.m. And I have started Atalanta by Jennifer Saint, courtesy of Jonathan Ball. Thank you very much. And we have finished part 1. And we have watched her grow up. And now she's on her way to become an Argonaut. So, spoilers. Not that it isn't on the back of the book, but Atalanta was abandoned on the side of a mountain because she was the girl child when she was born. It was one of those things. And instead of dying, a bear mother found her. And because she had just given birth, and motherly instinct was all in her still. So she took Atalanta with the cubs and raised her for a bit. And then Artemis found her. And then Artemis brought her to her forest with the nymphs and taught her everything she knew. Taught her how to run, taught her how to hunt, taught her how to bow and arrow, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And so forth and so forth, and eventually she becomes Artemis's favorite, and Artemis finds out about Jason's quest for the Golden Fleece through Hera or in the grapevine or whatever, and she also wants her share of worship and glory and blah blah blah. So she wants Atalanta to take part in this quest as Artemis's avatar, or whatever you want to call it, as her person. So this is where we are at now. She has just left the forest and she is on her way to Pagasae Harbor to get on board the Argo. But we still have to figure out how she's going to get there, so we need to do that. See what's going to be the thing, because of course, women being heroes and women fighting and women on boats. Oh no. No. In one version, by the way, of the stories of Atalanta, Atalanta wasn't allowed to get on the boats because of the superstitions and stuff. So Jason never allowed her to be an Argonaut, and she was never a part of that quest. Yeah. This is not that story, so that's cool. So now she's on her way there. She needs to find Jason and then, tell him that I'm an Artemis's favorites, and I think she's immortal. She's not a demigod or half god. She's just a mortal that was abandoned She has nothing special about her. Exactly. No powers or anything. So it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Do. Yeah. Yeah. Morning. Welcome to the 19th of August. It's Saturday morning. It's 8 a.m. and it's 10 degrees Celsius. It is freezing. And my house is colder than that, so it's, freezing. I mentioned in my last video how I was having a migraine all on the side of my head. It's now day 11 and it's centered on my eye. I'm so sore. I got nauseous and everything this morning. I don't know if it's too much pills, if it's the food I ate last night. I don't know if it's the headaches. I can't. It's a Saturday morning. I can't go to a clinic. Okay. Doctors I can go to, but I don't have money for that. I'm not going to do that. If this doesn't go away by Monday morning, then I will go to the clinic, which is the only time now available again. How's your weekend going? Yeah. Okay. So we are currently about halfway through Atalanta by Jennifer Saint. Courtesy of Jonathan Ball, thank you very much. This is a mythology telling a feminist, with a feminist twist about Atalanta, who was abandoned at birth because she was born a girl and left on the side of Mount Parthenon to die, or Parthenion. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Anyway, and then Artemis found her, gave her to bears, and then when she was older, took her to her forest, raised her with the nymphs, taught her how to hunt, blah, 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 blah. And now she has sent her on a quest with Jason and the other Argonauts to get the Golden Fleece. I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. What I love the most about mythology, and here I'm specifically referring to adult mythology, not young adults specifically. I mean, Percy Jackson, for example. Yes, all the mythology stuff is there, but the writing, this is mesmerizing. This is exactly how I feel mythology should sound when you read this book. Same with Circe and Achilles, the Song of Achilles. I love the language that they use. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's not like that in young adult books. But the language is awesome. It's mesmerizing. Like I said, I am in pain. I have been reading it slowly. So we will see how far we're going to get with it again today. Now, today being the 19th is also, this weekend is the magical all-nighter with the magical readathon. So you read a period of 24 hours, or as much as you can. You focus in that period to read as much as you can. Now, I normally make a separate video for the all-nighter. And so that is what I intend to do again. But like I said, I'm in so much pain. I have no idea. I don't want to take painkillers anymore because I've been vomiting. I don't know what it is that's causing that. So, if all goes according to plan and the pain doesn't interfere, then I will come back at you with an update and then I will let you know if it's going to be a separate video or not, but we'll see. So I intend to make a separate video for the all-nighter, but I don't know if... Anyway, we'll see how it's going to go. That starts at 1 p.m. UK time. That's either 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. for me. I'm not sure. But I can start 1 p.m. SA time and finish at 1 p.m. SA time. I'm sure. Why not? We'll see. We'll see how today goes. And, yeah. I'll get back to you later. Bye. So I realized that I've been speaking in circles. I've just told you the same thing about this as I told you before. Anyway, so fast now. Sorry. So she got to Pegasus, and of course she met the Argonauts, and it wasn't so bad for her to get on the boats, although she's a woman and not allowed and they said she stated the case. I'm here by Artemis's sake, and she sent me to join you, and blah 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 blah. If you want to win, you know, you will join me. So obviously she met Maliga on the way to Pegasus, and they can become friends. So, you know, she is on board, and only Maliga is currently on her side. The others have, you know, are against it, obviously. Jason has a choice. He made a choice, and Jason and Heracles are bashing heads, you know, because Heracles is the strongest and most known, and Jason is now the captain of this voyage, but Heracles didn't want to be the leader, so it's Jason's job. Okay, so they've gotten on it. It's been a few weeks. They made a land, a couple of islands, and then this one time, I think it's the third or fourth island. Or not third or fourth. Anyway, they landed, and there was only women there. And they wanted the men to stay there because their men disappeared. But of course, this is mythology, so nothing is ever as it seems. There's always something deeper, something hidden, something. So yeah, anyway, so Atalanta had to get them to remember who they all were and why they're there, and then go, because otherwise they would have been abandoned. And then that's fine, and now she's made friends with Orpheus, and they made another thing, and then another island landing. I can't speak. So yeah, Orpheus is a musician, and he plays his lyre, and it's amazing. And she's making friends as she goes. But now they've come to another island, and it's the same as before, just to overnight and restock the waters and stuff. When Hylas disappears, I think he's Heracles' ward or something like that. Hylas is in love with Heracles, by the way, but I don't think it's that kind of thing. Anyway, so Hylas disappears, and Heracles decides he's going to go and look, and Jason decides he's not going to wait. So now there's contention. So everyone has just left Heracles and Hylas behind. Although they did go look for, yeah, that's fine. I'm getting too much into that, spoilers. Anyway, so that's where the voyage is. And now we are down our first 2 crew members. Yeah. Fun. Okay. Hey, hello, hi. It's now about 1:30 p.m. And I am 222 pages into Atalanta. Over halfway. So much left to go. And it's time for the magical all-nighter, and I need to make some choices. They haven't started yet. Well, I haven't heard anything from G side in the UK. So, and plus we can do it at our own time. We can do it at our own time, as long as we do it within a 24-hour period. It's fine. So, pain. I need to organize headache pills, and I need to organize some lunch, and then I need to decide what I want to read. Anyway, so these are still the 4 books that I have left to read for Magical Readathon. Okay, we're busy with this one. Now, my choice for Spells and Incantation to read a graphic novel is Heartstopper. Don't know why that's there. I want to do a book movie comparison with that one, so I don't think I'll read that right now, even though it's cool. This one and this one are my choices for restoration. This one I need to start before bed, and this one I need to read in a different place every time I pick it up. So choices. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to read Atalanta as far as I can till tonight. Okay, then before I go to bed I'll start the playlists and I will read a chapter and see how far we get. Then depending on how far we get, then I shall continue to finish this one and get as far as I can in that one. Yeah, okay, cool. And then this will go on for the rest of the month. I will do video for that one and that one. Well, they'll probably be in, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to compare the TV series with the book like I did with my Lord of the Rings one. So that is so cool. So yeah, so this is going to be my reading for the Magical All-Nighter. Yep. And like I mentioned earlier, sorry, I'm going to be doing a separate video. I normally do a separate video for the all-nighter. I don't know if it'll work out this time, but I'm going to be recording it that way. So yeah, I will continue this video after the all-nighter. See you soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm all set. I'm gonna have some lunch. Yeah, it's now currently 2:30 p.m. I'm gonna have lunch, and I think I'll start from 3 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good thing. Welcome to Sunday, the 27th of August. Sorry about that. I know, sorry, it's been a time, it's been a week. So last weekend, we had the all-nighter, the magical all-nighter. So do check out that video, I shall link it up here for you. But since then, I have, please watch that video to see what happened in between, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I finished the playlist by Melina Lewis, and this is Forced Proximity, Enemies to Lovers, Age Gap Romance, Contemporary Romance. South African authors, about South African, that's about a trip across Southern Africa, because Maria, like I said already, where we left off is what happened, and then they were starting to open towards each other. Now, sorry, spoilers. That's dry. Sorry. What did I want to say? I have no idea. Yeah, okay, so they're both suffering from grief. They both do it in their different ways. And they seem to find solace in each other later on. Sorry. But Maria feels that it can't work because of the age gap, and she feels that Jacques might be using her to replace the other substances. Okay, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I didn't like Jacques in the beginning. I still don't necessarily like Jacques as a person. But you know what, people have the issues, and now that you know what the issues are, your sort of attitude changes. You will first think that he's a spoiled brat. In a way he is, but it's not that kind of spoiled brat, so it's not what we think it is. Yeah. Again, I'm not a fan of romance. I did enjoy this one, but not that much. I mean, I did like it. I didn't love it. But again, this is the first adult work that I read from Melina Lewis. I did read her children's works, the Libertalia series about pirates and Sangoma. But yeah, it's 3 stars for me. 3 stars because also grammar and context. It's fine. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. But other than that, it's fine. It does come with a playlist. There are, I don't know, I didn't check now. There are over 20 songs. No, there are 1 for each chapter. And there are 43 chapters and 1 at the end. So maybe 44 songs on that playlist. I do enjoy it. It does help set the mood and set the tone. In the meantime, I've also finished these 2 books via audio. And now that's book 11, 10 and 11. Nick Sullivan was the narrator, and Nick Sullivan hasn't narrated more than the 11th book. So now the rest are not on YouTube. I don't know if it's available as an audiobook or if anybody else has them. But not done by Nick Sullivan. Nick Sullivan only narrated from 1 to 11. Oh, and as far as I'm concerned, you can end here. Okay, there are 4 or 5 more books. But as far as you can end here, you know, even if you stop after 3 or 4, that's great. One is great. Read the first one; it's fantastic. But in the long run, stop it, Confessor. Please and thanks. Yeah, anyway, that's beside the point. Those are not for thingy. This was my Restoration 1. Started a book before going to bed, and now we are on to Restoration 2, and that's to read a book in a different place every time we pick it up, and we were going to go with the Book of Eve by Meg Clothier. Yeah. I was going to start reading this in the second sprint, which was a couple of nights ago. But then I got distracted by my audiobook, so I didn't. And then luckily the next day, somebody asked if they could buddy read this with me. So we are going to be buddy reading this from Monday to Friday. Friday will be the 1st of September. This is a book for August, so even if I finish on the 1st of September, it's fine. I can always finish it ahead of time by myself. And then just discuss it later. I don't know. It's fine. So we're going to be doing that. It's about 69, 70 pages per day. It's not that bad. You know, I like to get in about 80 pages a day anyway, if I can. Look how pretty is this book. OMG. There are some side quests for Magical Readathon, and we can't double up on prompts because this is one of them. For the Apothecary Keeper, you need to read 2 books with plants on them. This will be one, but I'm reading this as a main quest, so I can't do that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to do some of the side quests. I've got some of the books I've read filled in the prompts, and I'm currently also doing the Dragon Rider license, for which you need to read 2 books with dragon, and then watch something with dragons in it. Some watch a movie or a TV series or whatever. So I'm listening to the Hobbit on audio. It's got a dragon in it, ha 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 ha. And one of the other books, Confessor, had a dragon in it. Gregory, son of Scarlet. So yeah, so that counts. Then we need to do the Implings, but I'll do that later. So we're gonna start on this one. In the meantime, oops, I didn't bring it with me. Heartstopper is the other book that I need to read. That's for a graphic novel. That was for Spells and Incantations. I'm going to watch that on Netflix, but we're using the same account. It's the same for everybody. So if somebody else is watching it, then nobody else can watch it. So I need to find a time where I won't be disturbed. But I hope to do a comparison between the book and the TV series. Only book 1, because I only have book 1, so we're going to do volume 1. I haven't watched yet season 2, but I will after I'm done with that video. So yeah, I shall come back to you and let you know how it goes. See you later, bye.
I wish I thought that I was pretty so that I could turn you on. I had a dream you called me pretty.
So cute. Playing in the snow. Sweet.
You just cannot assume they're a she. Are they not a girl? Would you go out with someone who wasn't a girl?